most of us, Nollywood is a world of carefully scripted drama. Love, betrayal, revenge, and triumph, all created for entertainment. The cameras roll, the director shouts action, and everyone knows it's only a performance. But sometimes reality breaks in through the script. Over the years, there have been moments in Nollywood where filming stopped not because the scene ended, but because the real tragedy struck. Actors collapsing on set, crew members dying during production, and accidents that turned ordinary filming days into heartbreaking events. These incidents shocked the industry and reminded everyone how unpredictable life can be. In this video, we're looking at Nollywood sets where people actually died during filming. At number 10 is Precious Ofurum. Precious Ofurum was a fast-rising Nollywood actor whose life was tragically cut short during a movie production in Owerri, Imo State. Known for his calm presence on set and a dedication to his craft, Ofurum has been steadily building his reputation within the industry, appearing in several low-budget productions while working hard to establish himself among Nollywood's next generation of actors. According to reports from people present on the set, Precious Ofurum suddenly collapsed during filming. What initially seemed like a moment of exhaustion quickly turned into a serious emergency as the crew realized something was terribly wrong. Efforts were made to rush him for medical attention, but sadly, he could not be revived. The shocking incident left fellow actors, producers, and crew members devastated. Many who worked with him described him as humble, hardworking, and deeply passionate about acting. His sudden passing served as a painful reminder of how fragile life can be, even in the middle of pursuing one's dreams. Although Precious Ofurum may not have been one of the biggest names in Nollywood at that time, his death deeply affected those who knew him and worked alongside with him. His legacy remains through the numerous films he helped shape and strong characters he brought to life for audiences across Nigeria and beyond. 9 is Brymo. Veteran Nollywood actor Brymo was widely respected in the industry for his commanding presence and memorable roles, especially in the traditional royal teen movies. With decades of experience in Nollywood, he became a familiar face to audiences who admired his deep voice, authoritative acting style, and ability to bring elder statesman characters to life on screen. In 2023, reports surfaced that the actor passed away shortly after returning from a movie set. According to people close to the production, Brymo had been actively involved in filming and appeared to be committed to the work despite the physical demands that often come with long shooting schedules. However, not long after leaving the set, the veteran actor was reportedly collapsed and later confirmed dead. His passing shocked many within Nollywood as colleagues and fans flooded social media with tributes celebrating his contributions to the industry. Many actors described him as disciplined, experienced, and always willing to guide younger performers on set. While Brymo's set did not occur directly in front of cameras during filming, it happened in close connection with an active production period, making the loss even more painful for those who had just worked alongside with him. His legacy lives on through the numerous films he helped shape and the strong characters he brought to life for audiences across Nigeria and beyond. At number 8 is Stanley Okuro. Stanley Okuro was one of Nollywood's most recognizable comic actors, loved by fans for his energetic performance, playful personality, and ability to bring laughter to every scene he appeared in. Often compared to the late Sam Loco because of his comic timing and unique style, Stanley built a loyal fan base through his roles in numerous Nollywood comedy productions. In 2021, the industry was thrown into shock when news broke that the actor had passed away shortly after participating in a movie production in Owerri, Imo State. Reports indicated that Stanley Okuro had returned to his hotel room after filming when he suddenly collapsed. Attempts to revive him were unsuccessful and he was later confirmed dead. The tragic news spread quickly across Nollywood and social media, leaving colleagues and fans heartbroken. Many actors who had worked with him described him as lively, humble, and deeply passionate about making people laugh. His comedic talent made him a favorite among producers, looking to bring humor and energy to their films. Although his career was still struggling, Stanley Okuro had already made a strong impact in Nollywood's comedy scene. His sudden passing served as a painful reminder about how quickly things can change even during the demanding schedule of film productions. At number 7 is Osagie. Osagie was a well-known Nollywood actor and producer recognized for his strong screen presence, especially in epic and action-driven films. Over the years, he built a reputation as one of those actors producers could rely on to deliver intense performances, often playing warrior characters, royal guards, or powerful community leaders in traditional storylines. Reports surrounding his death circulated widely within the Nollywood community community during an active filming period. Reports surrounding his death circulated widely within the Nollywood community during an active filming period, with many colleagues saying the actor had been involved in a movie production shortly before the tragic news emerged. According to people close to the industry, the situation quickly sparked concern among fans who believed something had been happening while the actor was working on set. As the news spread, actors and filmmakers began sharing tributes, highlighting David Osagie's professionalism and dedication to his craft. Many described him as a committed performer who took his role seriously and always brought energy and discipline to productions he was involved in. Although details around the circumstances remained the subject of discussion within the industry, the emotional reaction from colleagues showed just how respected he was among Nollywood actors and filmmakers. His passing reminded many in the industry how quickly things can change even during the demanding schedule of film productions. At number 6 is Alkali, whose real name was Matthew Alkali. Matthew Alkali was a young Nollywood actor whose life tragically ended while he was actively involved in a movie production. The rising actor reportedly died filming in 2020 while working on a project in Jos Plateau State. What began as a normal day on set quickly turned into a heartbreaking event when the actor suddenly collapsed. According to reports from the people present during the production, the cast and crew initially believed he might be suffering from exhaustion. Film sets can often involve long hours under intense conditions, and moments of fatigue are not uncommon. But as the situation became serious, those around him quickly realized something was terribly wrong. Efforts were made to rush him for medical attention, but sadly, the young actor could not be revived. The tragic news shocked fellow actors and filmmakers who had been working alongside him only moments before the incident occurred. Matthew Alkali was still early in his career, but was already showing strong potential as a dedicated performer. Colleagues described him as hardworking and passionate about acting, always eager to learn and grow within the industry. His sudden passing served as a painful reminder about how quickly things can change, even during the demanding schedule of film productions. At number 5 is Dede One Dede. Dede One Dede was a respected Ghanaian actor who became widely known for his roles in both Ghanaian and Nigerian film industries. With his powerful voice, commanding presence, and strong acting ability, he appeared in numerous African films and was especially recognized for portraying traditional rulers, elders, and authoritative figures. In 2017, the veteran actor tragically passed away during a film production in Kumasi, Ghana. Reports indicated that Dede One Dede had been actively participating in a movie shoot when he suddenly collapsed on set. What initially seemed like a brief medical episode quickly turned into a serious emergency as the cast and crew realized the severity of the situation. Despite efforts to get him immediate help, the actor was later confirmed dead, leaving the entire production in shock. His passing deeply affected both the Ghanaian and Nollywood movie industry, where he had built strong relationships with several actors and filmmakers. Many colleagues remembered him as a disciplined professional who carried himself with dignity both on and off screen. His performances brought depth, authenticity to the roles he played, earning him respect across West Africa's film community. Dede One Dede's sudden death remains one of the most heartbreaking tragedies to occur during a movie production. At number 4 is Clem Onyeka. Clem Onyeka was a talented Nollywood actor who had begun gaining recognition for his roles in several Nigerian films before Tragedies struck in 2014. Unlike many on this list whose deaths were linked to health emergencies during filming, Clem Onyeka's case involved a violent incident that occurred while movie production was underway. The actor was reportedly on a location in Asaba Delta State, where a film crew had gathered to shoot a scene. During the production, a robbery incident occurred in the area. In the chaos that followed, a stray bullet struck Clem Onyeka, fatally wounding him. The shocking incident left everyone on set stunned. What had started as a normal day of filming quickly turned into a tragic scene as colleagues realized that one of their own had been hit. The actor was rushed for medical attention, but sadly, he did not survive. News of Clem Onyeka's death spread quickly throughout Nollywood, prompting an outpouring of grief from actors, producers, and fans who were devastated by the loss. Although his career was still growing, Clem Onyeka was widely regarded as a promising actor with a bright future ahead of him. His tragic death remains one of the most heartbreaking and unexpected incidents to occur around the Nollywood film production. At number 3 is JT Tom West. JT Tom West was one of Nollywood's most recognizable action stars during the early years of the industry. Known for his tough guy roles and fearless performances, he became famous for appearing in action-packed movies that often involved intense fight scenes, weapons, and physically demanding stunts. At a time when Nollywood productions operated with limited budgets and a very little stunt safety infrastructure, actors like Tom West frequently performed dangerous scenes themselves. According to reports from colleagues within the industry, the actor collapsed during a movie production after performing a physically demanding stunt sequence. What initially appeared to be exhaustion quickly turned into a more serious event when he failed to recover. The cast and crew reportedly tried to assist him and seek medical help, but the situation had already turned tragic. His sudden death shocked many within the Nollywood community, especially because he was built on reputation as one of the industry's strongest and most energetic performers. Tom West's passing also sparked conversations about the risks actors sometimes face on film sets, particularly in action films, where safety measures are not always fully established. Even years after his death, he remains remembered as one of Nollywood's early action icons, whose dedication to entertaining audiences left a lasting legacy. And number 2 is Abigail Frederick. Abigail Frederick was one of the young crew members whose tragic death shocked Nollywood during the devastating boat accident that claimed several lives connected to a film production in April 2024. She worked behind the scenes in the makeup department and was among the team traveling to a movie location along River Niger. According to reports, the boat carrying members of the cast and crew was heading toward the filming location when the incident occurred. The vessel reportedly capsized, throwing several passengers into the river. While some people were rescued, others were unfortunately not as fortunate. Abigail Frederick was among those who lost their lives in the tragedy. The heartbreaking incident quickly became one of the most widely discussed accidents connected to a Nollywood production in recent years. Colleagues describe Abigail as hardworking, passionate about her craft, and excited to be building a career within the film industry. Like many young professionals working behind the camera, she was part of the growing workforce that helps bring Nollywood stories to light. Her passing served as a painful reminder that dangers surrounding film productions do not only affect actors on screen, but also the many crew members whose work often happens behind the scenes. At number 1 is Junior Pope Odonwodo. Junior Pope was one of Nollywood's most popular and charismatic actors, known for his energetic performances, commanding voice, and strong presence in action and family drama films. For years, he built a loyal fan base across Nigeria and beyond, appearing in numerous movies and becoming a familiar face to millions of viewers. In April 2024, tragedy struck during a movie production when the actor and several crew members were traveling by boat to a filming location along the River Niger in Anambra State. The boat reportedly capsized during the journey, throwing passengers into the river. The accident quickly turned into one of the most heartbreaking tragedies Nollywood has experienced in years. While some people were rescued, Junior Pope was among those who sadly lost their lives. The shocking news spread rapidly across social media and the film industry, with expressing grief over the loss of such a vibrant talent. Many described him as hardworking, humorous, and deeply dedicated to his craft. His death not only shook the Nollywood but also sparked wider conversations about safety during film productions, especially when the cast and crew travel to remote filming locations. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this countdown and watched all the way to the end, please give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.